Yeah, probably. Before we go and do anything, let's go down and talk to the Admiral and get her help sorted out. Admiral, you salty old sea dog.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
Well, kinda need your help.
I have come to ask for your help, Admiral. My cousin has been plunged into madness, and he apparently wishes to conquer the whole island. He took control of many creatures by reenacting rituals he learned from the islanders. And now he uses them to attack the cities and the villages of those he considers to be his rivals.
A difficult situation, admittedly, but one that does not concern us. Who's in charge of the island is none of our business, Desarde, and you know that.
It actually does concern you. If my cousin takes control of the island, soon there will be no ports where your ships can berth. He's not looking for political influence. He desires power. Absolute power.
I see. It's a decent argument. So what now?
We must stop him at all costs. And for that, I will need allies.
And ships.
I already have the support of other factions.
I need ships.
But I was hoping I could count on the help of the Nauts.
You can. My men aren't really used to fighting on land, but they will be by your side. You have proven time and time again that we can trust you.
I know.
Thank you, Admiral.
May the winds be in your favor, Desarde. You'll need all the help you can get.
Alright, it looks like the sun is actually coming up at this point, so let's fast travel to our residence. And sleep until nighttime. And then we'll go meet our friend. No. Yes. No. Yes. There we go. Find Ulrich, the customs officer, at the northern gate. The northern gate should be right down here, just past our friendly neighborhood vendors.
Oh, it's you, We'll make it for you.
There we go. Wait, nope. Alright, sorry. I saw the light, thought it was a box that we could loot. That is a box we can loot. Look at that. Ammo, too. Look. Oh, that's awesome. Alright, slow down. Where are you at there, Slick? You standing behind the battlements here?
Ah, there you are. Are you
Born ready, son. Let's go.
Yes, let's go.
We have a meeting next to the quarry. As we are early, we should be the first to arrive.
Okay.
Perfect. I'll hide until they get
Yeah,
here.
I'll hide.
He will certainly not come alone. I beg you,
Be confident.
you should get in position. You'll be here soon.
Okay. I'll get in position. Do a little more sneak and peek. Yeah.
My friend, I'm so glad to see
You
you.
have a dress on.
Because you owe us some explanations, don't you?
Sir, let me explain. I wanted to do well. I was just a little rushed and...
Silence, fool. Not only have you been so clumsy with your handling that the quartermaster was informed, but in addition, you dared to plot with this legate, a noble that has already cost us dearly.
How did he know about that?
You no longer love your children, Ulrich. You want us to get rid of them? Is that it?
No, Mr. Egon, I beg you. Don't hurt them. I didn't have a choice. The legate came for an inspection, but I didn't tell him anything. I swear.
It's a shame, Ulrich. Egon loved you, but would replace you with someone else soon enough. Someone smarter. Get rid of him. I don't want to hear from this little roach any longer. As for me, I'm leaving for Hikmet. Try to be discreet. This legate doesn't seem willing to let go.
We're committed to protecting this man.
Are we?
If we're going to help him, we will probably lose track of our man.
That's all right.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! For pity's sake, spare me! I beg you! I swear I didn't betray...
All right.
I owe you my life, Your Excellency.
I couldn't just let him die.
Don't mention it. Alas, all this was useless. This man was not
He
Egon.
wasn't.
I'm not sure that it's a person.
Yeah, I don't think it is either.
Excellency. It may be the name given to the leaders of the gang.
It could be the name of the
I
gang
don't
itself.
know. But I will never be at peace until you arrest them, that's for sure.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do. But how can I find this man
He's in
now?
Hikmet somewhere.
He said he was going back to Hikmet, which is where he sends the stolen alcohol. I'm sorry. I have not been completely
No,
honest
you haven't.
with you. I could have told you that
Yes, you
earlier,
could
but
have.
I knew that without your protection, I would not survive. The deliveries are sent to a dispensary outside the town. No doubt to avoid arousing suspicion.
A dispensary? But what are they doing with all this alcohol?
I'm not sure, Your Excellency. But you'll no doubt find out if you go there.
Well, at least the fright Egon gave Alric managed to loosen his tongue.
Well, okay. Off to Hikmet we go, I suppose. We could mine, but it's the end of the game. We're fine. I really want to wrap this one up, though. I want you to see the, I do want you to see how this turns out. Oh, God.
A bit of poison
Really?
on my blade. Then let's go!
There may be more of them. I don't care. We're gonna fast travel. Or try to. Maybe you can't fast travel in combat. Oh, you can. Look at that. Alright, Hikmet. Find the dispensary. The dispensary must be a building that is just outside of town, perhaps? Maybe it's in town. Let's see. Well, it's definitely outside the door, which isn't particularly helpful, but let's see. Where is the dispensary at? Yes, just outside of town. So if we go this way, right, and then around to the right, and then straight away outside the city, we should find ourselves a dispensary. Oh, I'm definitely going to come closer.
You're excellent.
What do you have for sale? The perfect musket. Whoa, that's a lot of armor damage. Wow. Oh, but it's got that. That's why it has so much armor damage. No, that's not why it has so much armor damage. Man, that's got a lot of armor damage to it. That's pretty awesome. Let's grab that. We'll modify it back at town. Yeah, okay.
Thanks for your visit.
We'll have the blacksmith modify it when we're back at town. We won't be modifying anything. Hello, lads.
These islanders are drunk.
On your way. There's nothing for a highness here.
Sorry, but we're entering all the same.
Oh yeah, we'll soon see about
Will
that.
we?
A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Will we just see what we'll see?
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Ow. Knock that off. What?
Let's see if you can
Knock that off, Kurt. For the love of God, son. The guy's killing me, and you keep smacking him and taking him out of stasis.
This is the man we saw at the quarry. We must stop him.
Consider him stopped. Because, he's...
A bit of poison on
Stop.
my blade. Then let's go!
Man, Kurt, that was impressive. Holy shit.
Surrender. You are under arrest.
You're under arrest.
What am I accused of?
Being a...
You are a high-ranking member of a criminal organization that has named itself Egon. And you did not hesitate to order a murder. So, even though the attempt failed, the gallows await
Yes.
you. Unless you decide to reveal everything you know.
You'll hang.
I won't say a word. I won't give you anyone. I'd rather die.
So be it.
If you really thought so, we would not be talking. You will be taken to New Serene. Manfred will know how to make you talk.
Yeah. Manfred will make you talk. Really? He couldn't have let me just go right back to New Serene and see Manfred? That's a fast travel that I would have appreciated.
Come closer. Come closer. Oh my
But we need to go back to New Serene anyways, because that's where the blacksmith is, and we want him to modify that weapon because we've decided that when it goes to the Nadag anything, that the natural damage does a lot more than elemental damage. So yeah. Yes, take me to my residence. Hopefully we still have enough crafting materials to do this. We picked up a few more pure iron ore when we were doing something recently. So I think we should have enough. We'll pop down here real quick. The coin guard thing is right around here too. It's just to the left. Alright, we want... Yes. Blah, blah, blah. Have something crafted. Weapons. The perfect musket. Yes. Let us craft that, and we'll put... 1, 2, 3. Yes, natural damage. There we go. 696. We have 10 pure iron ore. That's good.
The best forge in Tier
Perfect musket.
Armor, locks, custom pieces.
Yeah,
made
this
to
is more
order.
stun, more armor damage. That's fantastic. We will definitely take that. I was really hoping that that musket, that Al-Sad musket that we picked up would be something special. I didn't pay any attention to it the first time I picked it up. I mean, I noticed it, but that was the extent of the attention I paid to it.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do
What
for
do you think I'm here for, Manfred? Take a wild guess.
Was the captain we arrested transferred to you?
Yes. And we began to question him. It appears that he was paid by Governor Buren. The governor tasked him with weakening the natives as much as possible in order to muzzle the rebellion. They were trying to poison the natives with alcohol, but they needed a lot to do it. Their entire smuggling operation revolved around that.
Did you contact the governor?
Yes. He sent us a letter apologizing, saying he didn't know he was dealing with criminals.
Told you I hated that guy.
His letter was accompanied by a letter of marque to compensate the merchants who suffered in this
What about the dead one?
Which doesn't mean that he will abandon these despicable methods. Is there any news on Egon? We're no longer certain it's even a person.
Even though that name might refer to the organization, someone must be leading it. And that's who we have to stop. Alas, for now, the captain doesn't want to tell us any more. So the interrogation continues. We're waiting for answers on that point. I need your help in another case.
I'm listening.
The Admiral sent us a furiously worded letter. One of their ships was commandeered by our troops. They accused the San Mateus garrison. But I know Herbert is quartermaster. He's an honest man. I'm not saying that the Admiral is lying to us, but I don't understand what could have happened. Whatever the case may be, the Admiral is threatening to refuse all transportation to our men. This will not only hurt the Guard, but also all the nations that employ us. We need someone diplomatic. Able...
Yes.
I'm diplomatic-ish. Alright, where's the Admiral at? She's down south. Why am I going north? Oh, I was going south anyways. Somebody seized the ship in San Mateus. If you can suss it out, these two quests are linked. Governor Burren has been doing some really, really shady shit, and, yeah. I don't like that guy. Who do you like more, the Ordo Luminous or Governor Burren? At least the Ordo Luminous, for the most part, were pretty opaque in their dealings. Governor Burren has been quite the slippery snake. Admiral, what's going on?
Desarde, what can I do for you?
What can I do for you?
Manfred, the quartermaster of New Serene Garrison, told me that he'd received a letter from you. Was one of your ships hijacked by the Guard?
The Trident and its crew were commandeered by the San Mateus garrison. Commandeered? We will not let ourselves be threatened by these land pirates. The Guard has no idea who it is dealing with. I've already sent several of our warships to board the Trident and release its crew. The Guards taken on board shall be given no quarter.
That's why he asked me to investigate. The Guard never gave the order for such an operation.
So these mercenaries do not even know how to manage their men? Remarkable. We will not deal with the Guard until Manfred cleans up his ranks. No more of these hireling thugs will set foot on my ships. The nobles will just have to do without their bodyguards.
I will tell them, Admiral, and know that I am fully aware of the problems that caused this act of piracy. Not only for the Guard, but for all the nations on this island. I will do everything to find those responsible.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I will eagerly await your news. Anything else?
Nope. I think we're good. Okay. I think we have to go to San Mateus
I need to be
now.
going. Until we meet again, Admiral. The Admiral knows that we can't do anything without the force of the Guard. By prohibiting them from transport, she is putting everyone at risk, leaving us to take care of the problem.
At the same time, she has something to be mad about. This is the first time in our history that any...
Yes. All right. See what sort of nonsense the Guards got going on in San Mateus. The Guard is this way. The Coin Guard building is this way, rather. But I think this is the tavern entrance. Hey, let's guess. Bandits?
Move away! Things are about to get messy!
Bandits. Alright. I'm surprised we pulled something off that bandit. Normally on subsequent interactions with the bandits that ambush you, it seems like you have a reduced chance to get loot off them, like legit loot. Alright, Manfred Jr.
And what can I do for you?
Manfred sent us.
Quartermaster Manfred sent me.
I was expecting such a visit. And I'm glad Manfred sent an external investigator. This commandeering business may just spell the end of the Guard. Without the Nord's transport, we are finished. I don't understand what could have happened. I can assure you that we have never issued an order to that effect. It's as if some members of the Guard obey others' commands.
We had trouble with a criminal organization within the Guard. I wouldn't be surprised if they were behind this matter once again.
Oh, this is terrible news, Your Excellency. How can we sort the good apples from the bad?
By speaking to those in charge of those in command of this town, and trying to unravel the truth from the lies.
Since you neutralized Major Herman and his gang, 3 lieutenants have been leading the troops, while waiting for a new senior officer to be appointed. They are Lieutenants Alexander, Klaus, and Ermelind.
Do you think they're honorable?
I won't vouch for them, if that's what you're asking.
Thank you, Quartermaster. I'll go and find them.
And are they all here? Yes, they are. Let's see. Everybody seems to be upstairs. Now that we're upstairs, there's 1 to the left and 2 to the right. We'll go to the left first. And before we have this conversation, just in case we need to do a charisma check, we'll go ahead and save. Alright, let's see what he has to say.
Hello, Lieutenant. My name is Desardet.
Oh, you are the legate of the congregation. You're quite the celebrity amongst our ranks. I am Lieutenant Alexander. Did you need me?
Well, he's very helpful.
I'm conducting an investigation into the illegal commandeering of the ship the Trident. We must work fast and find out who organized this act of piracy. Or we will all pay the price. Do you know the men who seized the ship and who they served under?
All I can tell you, Your Excellency, is that I'm sure they were not under my orders. As foolish as it sounds, we don't know the identity of the soldiers involved. Since our previous commander's coup attempt, there's been tremendous upheaval. We lack senior officers. The registers are not up to date, and many men are on the run. I suspect the supporters of the coup who escaped the trial may be responsible.
It's not impossible. I dealt with Major Herman, who was serving Commander Torsten, but I didn't take care of his men.
It's only an idea, of course, but one that seems most logical to me.
I'll leave you, Lieutenant.
Well, he was way too helpful. Or way too nice, that is. I don't know. Who else do we need to go see? They're across the way, so that's up here, down here, through this door, and then to the left. Now, are we going straight or right is the question. We're going right. And down here at the end of the hallway is number 1.
Hello. I am...
Desardet, legate of the merchant congregation.
Yep.
Right? Nice to meet you, Your Excellency. Lieutenant Ermelind, at your service.
Well, I didn't know I was so famous.
Ask him about the commandeering of the ship.
Can you tell me anything about the ship that was commandeered by the guards?
A complete act of piracy, if you want my opinion.
Do you know who these guards were and under which officer they served?
No, and no soldier is missing here as far as I know. This is very strange. But since the commander's attempted coup, everything has gone to hell here. Men start muttering as soon as we have our backs turned. Some recruits have suffered violence, but refuse to name their attackers.
Do you think something is going on?
It seems obvious to me that some people took advantage of this unrest to line their own pockets.
I see. I'll leave you to it. Farewell, Lieutenant.
All right.
Your Excellency, if you really want to know what's going on in this barracks, find me tonight near the church.
To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
Quiet. No one must know that I spoke. Don't forget the church tonight.
Tonight by the church. Franz. Got it.
Hello, Lieutenant. Desardet, legate of the merchant congregation.
Lieutenant Klaus. What can I...
Well, nothing now, but
I'm
we'll ask you
investigating the
anyways.
illegal commandeering of a Naut
I don't know
ship to the place
anything.
here in San Mateo. Do you happen to know the men responsible and the officer they served
Nope.
under?
I don't know
I'm sorry,
anything.
Your Excellency. I only took office in this city 2 weeks ago. I'm just getting to know my troops. I was sent here to remedy the lack of officers following the arrest of the commander's men. Are you sure that this commandeering is not the isolated act of a few homesick recruits?
Not totally sure, but it's managing the crew of a Naut ship requires great numbers and organization.
I see. Well, in that case, sorry for not being more useful.
Well,
Farewell,
next
Lieutenant.
time, keep your...
The lieutenant's interrogation produced nothing. This sergeant is our only lead.
With this gang's reign of terror, we were lucky to have come across him.
Keep your stupid ideas to yourself. Lucky to have come across him. Alright, where's the church at? Wow. Okay. Effectively nowhere near where we are right now is where it's at. That's the answer to that question. And that's because we're in San Mateus, which is the, you know, my favorite city to navigate. Uh-oh. Sun's coming up. Oh, no.
Here you are. I wasn't sure you'd come. That will be understandable. It's better to be wary with Egon.
What do you know about this organization?
More than I would like. I'm part of it. Now ask me any questions you want. We don't have much time.
If you're part of this organization, why did you want to talk to me?
I joined this gang some time ago. Without realizing the extent of their power, I naively thought that it would only be a matter of completing a few small secret protection missions. But I found myself involved in a sordid business with the young islanders. We capture them to sell them as slaves. They're very popular in brothels. I participated for a long time, without batting an eye. But I ended up bonding with one of the captured islanders. And the horror of this trafficking has finally hit home. I don't want it to happen to her.
Who took possession of the ship?
Soldiers from the garrisons, members of Egon's organization. The boat was supposed to be used to transport the island captives to the mainland. Someone must have had enough of only being able to move a few slaves at a time, hidden in the holes. Now they've pulled this big stunt. They've not only attracted the wrath of the Nauts, but also your attention. Egon would never have made such a mistake, and he'll make the fool who did suffer dearly.
Do you know who Egon is? Or at least who runs this organization?
No. Everything is very compartmentalized. Each group knows only its direct superior, never the one above. Not only do I not know the big boss, but I don't know anything about his other activities.
And who gives you your orders?
Lieutenant Ermelin, that woman, after the business with the ship, she decided to make a clean sweep, probably to avoid the wrath of Egon. She told us that we had to get rid of the islanders we still held captive. She wants to clean up behind us to avoid leaving any trace. My friend is among them. If I can't find a way to stop Ermelind, she will die.
If we want to prevent this massacre, we will have to intervene quickly. Where are the islanders held captive?
They're kept in a former logging facility on the outskirts of town.
Is it well guarded?
No. Numbers are small to avoid, but when Ermelin comes with her troops to get rid of the young people, it'll be a very different story.
Well, we'll take control of the operation before that happens, by getting rid of the guards. When Ermelind and her soldiers come, we will use the element of surprise to neutralize them.
With all due respect, there will be many. Are you sure you'll be able to face
Who do you think you're talking
We
to?
could ask for help from one of the native clans.
Do you think they would?
If it only involved us, I doubt it. They'll also be able to give them shelter when we free them.
We will need to act quickly. I fear Ermelin will take action any moment now.
I'll go get help in Vedlug as soon as...
Thank you. That way I can let you know when we arrive.
We should go to Vedlug.
Yes, we should.
Yes, Storm Warriors will be a good asset.
Let us go to Vedlug. Isn't our residence here? Like, right here? Yes. Wow. Why does everybody have to take the natives and do things to them? It's... yeah. No? There we go. Oh, Daedra, it's your favorite Regnaxe. Coming for a visit.
What do you seek?
I have come to ask for your help, Deirdre. A group of guards captured young natives and turned them into slaves. But now they want to get rid of them to avoid drawing attention to themselves. I want to free them and stop these guards. But we will need support from warriors.
You are a Karans. We will help you. But you have to tell me more precisely what this is about.
The prisoners are in a former logging facility near San Mateus.
I know where it is. The Renaigks massacred the forest there.
We will get rid of the guards there and release the prisoners. But if any soldiers are sent to kill them thereafter...
I will send you my 2 best warriors. I can't give you any more right now. They will find you where the forest has suffered. Anything more?
Nope, that's it.
I need to be going.
What?
Well, 2's better than nothing. 3's a crowd, so... Alright, well, now that that's been taken care of, I have no idea if that's really going to make any difference whatsoever, but, what? I guess we'll go here because our residence is literally right at the exit to the town, so it should be fine.